gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. When a running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Making side adjustments here. Johnson looking to throw. Steps away. He'll pull it down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? They tackle for a loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to them again?
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's the handoff. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll leave it with him. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Lacy.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Ground on second down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when they throw to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Sorsby. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Pass escapes and still on his feet. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Comes from the 35-yard line. Corner's going to give them room. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lacy. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. He's got him in the flat. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
So now it's 2nd and long. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Dances away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Grab near the sticks. It's a Avant. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Floating away. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. We saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Johnson wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. These corners going to give them some space. Looking for a gap. It's Roach. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll immediately call timeout. One more snap coming before halftime. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The third quarter with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. On first down, it's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Sorsby. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. Haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Complete downfield. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. Fighting off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Finds a little space. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. They go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback will keep it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field? I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here.
Yeah, inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to scramble. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Johnson looking to throw. Rushes on him. Escapes the sack. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Look out, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't...
Turning it off! And he'll run out of bounds with a much-needed productive play in the passing game.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Goes the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators are in the hurry up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Brought near the sticks. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson wants to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Gator! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Navy answered the bell away from Annapolis today with an impressive victory. The midshipmen knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Or maybe a double pass. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I don't know what you want. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. first down marker and move the change for this offense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Finding open area. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this brief game if Carl actually had push passes playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Lee. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked in a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's no good. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Just have to wonder about the headspace this kid is in right now. That's now his second missed kick. If he had made that one, they would have had the lead. He needs to go clear the cobwebs on the sideline and get his confidence back.
And they'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Hands it off. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Buys a little time. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Going to try to get it himself. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down and spot it on the 49.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Gators in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Going right and going deep. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They just keep firing. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, if you're the offense, 2nd and short, you're trying to take a shot thinking if you don't get it, you'll just run. But the good news is you didn't lose that many yards. So still 3rd and very manageable, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And the Gators have a 1st down.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Johnson wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Using his legs to save it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They take the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. You kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Fires to the right. He's got it. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Rebels! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the two-point conversion. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Takes the easy completion. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control them. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
This is a tough spot for this offense, opening possession of overtime in a 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. The opening possession of overtime, you don't want to lose it on a touchdown, so they'll try to keep the drive alive on 4th down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they're going to try to strike first with a touchdown, going for it on 4th down here in overtime. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They're going to try to convert on 4th down to put the pressure on the other team when they get their turn. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. With the catch, it's Wilson. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to